We're in Oklahoma. There are people getting in their cars outside of the hotel. We are about to go to the gathering place, this really neat outdoor park and recreation area, and I'm excited to visit there. I've seen a few people's clips and things that they've done, so we're gonna check it out and we're gonna take you guys along.
There's like moss and stuff. Are you positive? Yeah. The what?
It is the start of our second day. Last night we ended up going to Dave & Buster's and to dinner after we got done at the park. That was so neat. It was pretty packed. Of course it was like the weekend, but I'm sure that if you had the opportunity to come during the week, that would be so cool. I'm sure that it would be a lot emptier, but there are like canoe rentals and there's places to eat, there's cafes and snacks and this and that. It was very clean, very well taken care of. My son had so much fun, but even my husband and I were just like, this is so neat. So I would absolutely suggest doing that and checking out the gathering place if you do get a chance. Today, I'm not really sure what we're gonna be doing because we will be headed home later on, but we are absolutely needing to get some food in our system. The weather ended up being kind of yucky. We weren't really expecting as much rain as we ended up getting, and I'm sitting here looking out of the hotel room window right now, kind of just like, I don't really want to go out there, but we're gonna enjoy our last few moments here, grab something to eat, and then probably make the trek back to Texas. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Hello. We made it back to Tejas, and I got some things while I was gone from Amazon. I had some packages delivered. But before I get to that, I'll kind of give you an update of what happened between the last clip. We were gonna go out and spend like a few more hours in Oklahoma before we headed back, but the weather was just getting too crazy. My son is so happy to be home. The weather was just really gross and rainy everywhere, so we just decided to go ahead and come back. And then I was able to get to my favorite Mexican food place before they closed for the day because it is Sunday. So I hurried up and did that, and now I'm opening some things from my Amazon deliveries and planning what's gonna go on this week. Tomorrow's actually my husband's birthday, so we're not gonna plan to do anything extravagant school-wise because we are gonna try to get a lunch during the day in with him, and then we're having like a special dinner for him tomorrow night. So I did want to show you guys what I got from Amazon. I know that I was talking about the timelines that we're doing for Jackie Robinson and Rosa Parks and Jesse Owens and I think Martin Luther King Jr. I showed that in my last video. And so we actually really liked the Who Was Jackie Robinson book, so I went ahead and got the Who Was Rosa Parks, and I'm realizing now that this might be backward to you guys for some reason because it looks like that in my camera. So I got the Who Was Rosa Parks, and then I also got the Who Were the Tuskegee Airmen and Who Was Jesus. I did not even know that this was a book that they had with this series, so I was really excited to find this, especially because I got one other thing that I wanted to start implementing with my son. We are not religious based in our homeschooling, if that makes sense. Like, I don't set up our curriculum according to a religion-based program or anything like that. I put together our own curriculum as we go and create our activities and all of that. But this is something that I wanted to be sure to implement, and it is Bible memory verses, but they're coloring cards. So on the side right here, there we go, that's a little better. Okay, so on the back you can kind of see it has like a coloring, it's the verse, but it's like all cute and everything. So you can color the card, and then on the back it has it like the regular way. These lights are super bright, so I keep like squinting trying to look, and it just looks silly. Okay, and then the last thing that I got, my son has one of those Instax or Instapix cameras where it prints out the little Polaroid. So I got some more film, and not only is this going to be for him, but we're also going to make ourselves like a phonics board. And I really want my son to focus on his pronunciation, enunciation, all that jazz, and really starting to define the sounds and just work on his pronunciation altogether. And so I do think that by having kind of like a reference tool, like I'm gonna do SH and then a picture of him, mostly his mouth, saying a word that starts with SH. So it would look like sh in the picture, and then we'll do, CH, TH, blah, 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 blah. But I want to build, we're gonna put it on our little reference board right here. So I want us to build like a phonics reference spot so that it will become easier and more automatic for him to remember and recognize those vowel teams and diphthongs and digraphs and all that jazz. So that's our game plan for those. So I went ahead and got 2 boxes of the little film that goes with those cameras. So I would love to know if you guys have a camera like that. How does your kid love to use them? My son takes random pictures like around the house, and then we keep them in one of those little like latchable containers. I actually got like the card holders from Dollar Tree, and we keep all his pictures in there. But he has, I think, like 3 of them now because he loves taking pictures and takes so many of them. So that's all that I got from there, and I'm really just diving into finishing this video for you guys so I can have it posted tonight and figuring out what the rest of our week is gonna look like. I've already got our laundry going from our trip, and the house is picked up again and all that jazz. So I'm hoping the rest of the night will just be smooth sailing, kind of getting back into the groove, and then we'll pick up again on Monday and get right back to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. looks weird about this and I can't figure out what